Hello. In this video, we're going to talk a little bit about serious games. Not so much the playing of them, but how do you find them and how do you choose which ones to play? So let's begin with our homepage, and the first way that we can create new game boards and new games to play. Well, that's using our quick starts. We've seen these before. If I click on this, I'm going to have a brand new team room, and it's going to already be populated with some games. And this first page I'm looking at here gives me an overview of each of the 5 games in this particular quick start, so I can look at what the games are and I can decide which one I want to play. And then they're all present in my game board list here. So the second thing I can do if I want to play a game, maybe I want to play it twice. Say for example I've done this values spotlight game and I've already played it and I want to play it again. I could edit the game board and I could take away my answers, but what I can also do is I can do a couple of things. I can duplicate it. So if I click on these 3 buttons here, I'm going to duplicate the game board and that gives me a copy of it. And of course, if I did have a completed game board, I'd need to worry about what to do with that. And I can also create a new one. If I create a new game board, I get a list of templates that I can choose between. And one of those templates is that same value spotlight. I can add that, and now I've got the new one, I've got the copy one, and I've got my original one. So say for example I had completed it a few months ago and I wanted to see what had changed. I could duplicate my game board, take a copy of the bits that I wanted to duplicate, and then have another version of the game, and I could have a view of my history of the game. So I can create a new game board through the quick starts, I can duplicate an existing game board, and I can create a new game board from a template. But I can also save a game board. So if I've got this game board and I want to share it with somebody else, I can click on the icon here and I can save that as a file, and then I can give that file to somebody else and they can load it up. So I can also load a new game board. I can find a game that somebody else has created and I can say, can you share me the file, and I'll upload it myself. So I go to upload here and I pick a game, say for example this Kanban game, and I've now got a new game that is based on the file that somebody else has saved. So that's a great way to move games between teams and between team rooms. So that's the different ways that we can find a new game to play. And of course, we've always got the option to create a brand new blank game board where really the sky is the limit as to what you can make your game about, because whatever you can imagine you can play. And there's lots of good examples already on the website and in the other games, and you'll have good examples yourself. So that's probably the most creative way to find a new game to play, is to invent one yourself.